All right, hockey fans. Tonight's the night, the start of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's about time. It's been a long few months. I haven't watched any games because I'm not a fan of the whole kneeling for the national anthem and all that other BS, especially for criminals. I haven't watched any games, and I probably won't watch the final anyway, but I'm keeping track of it online. So what do we got? We got the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Dallas Stars. First time these two teams have ever met in the playoffs. I hope it's a good series, and we'll see who wins this, but let's take a look at the teams. So in the regular season, Tampa Bay Lightning had the better record, 43 wins, 21 losses, 6 overtime losses for 92 points, while Dallas was 37, 24, and 8 for 82 points. So there's a 10-point difference. So I got to give the edge to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Head-to-head, they played twice this season, earlier in the year. First game was a 4-3 Dallas win in Tampa. Tyler Seguin scored the goal in overtime to win the game. And then on January 27th, they played in Dallas, and Dallas won 3-2 in overtime again with Jordy Ben scoring that one. So Dallas has the advantage there. They've beaten Tampa twice, both in overtime, so I'm expecting a close series, if that's any indication. Regular season offense. Now, Tampa Bay is missing Stamkos, but they do have Kucherov and Point and Victor Hedman, as well as Kilson. While Dallas has only Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn, Radilov's there, Heiskanen, but they do have Corey Perry, who gives them some, not so much offense, but gives them experience that way, and Pavelski. So I'm giving this one to also the Tampa Bay. That's their advantage. They're more of an offensive team. They've actually done really well these playoffs offensively. Playoff offense. Again, Tampa Bay has scored more goals in fewer games than Dallas has. Dallas has played 2 more games, 3 more goals. I'm still going to give this one to Tampa Bay. As far as regular season defense goes, Tampa Bay allowed 195 goals, so they're 9th out of 31st, while Dallas allowed 177 goals, and they were 2nd out of 31 teams. So Dallas had better defense and goaltending, so to speak. That goes hand in hand. So I'll give the advantage to them. Now in the playoffs, Vasilevsky, I can't pronounce the Russian name there. He's had a really good playoff. He's got like a 1.82 goals against average. Well, Andrei Kubletin, again, Russian names, he's got like a 2.42. So I'm going to give that advantage to Tampa. Coaching, John Cooper. He's been there for 8-9 years. He's been to the Eastern Conference Final. So he's been to the Stanley Cup before, but lost. And then Rick Bowness, I didn't even know he was still coaching. He took over for Jim Montgomery halfway through the season. And Bowness, I remember him mostly for those terrible Ottawa Senators teams of the 90s. I didn't even know he was still around coaching. But I guess he was the assistant coach for the last couple of years and has some experience. So I gave coaching to John Cooper in Tampa. And finals playoff experience. Now they have Corey Perry, who's been to a final. They have like 3 guys on their team that have been to finals for Dallas. Somehow I screwed up this slide. Tampa has like 9 or 10 guys with finals experience. In fact, I think 9 Tampa Bay Lightning guys, including Steve Stamkos, were there when they went to the final back in 2014. So Tampa has the advantage with the playoff finals experience. Injuries. I'm going to give this one to Dallas. Dallas has some injuries, but nothing serious, not like Stamkos. Stamkos is out. Well, hopefully he gets back for a couple of games in the final. It'd be nice to see. But he's been out most of the playoffs. And in the playoffs, Tampa Bay, they beat Columbus 4-1. They then beat Boston 4-1 before, and beat New York Islanders 4-2. They went through that marathon overtime game against Columbus, 5 overtimes before winning it. And they played a lot of overtime games with both Boston and New York. So they got to be getting tired. Meanwhile, Dallas, they beat Calgary 4-2, then Colorado 4-3 before going through Vegas 4-1. So they played a lot of hockey too. Can't say there's no strength of schedule there. So make that a draw. So my prediction for these Stanley Cup Finals is that Tampa Bay is gonna win it. 4-2. Tampa Bay will take this series. Hopefully Stamkos can appear for a game. If not, it'd be too bad. It'd be kind of like a Denny Savard who won a cup, but he wasn't there in the final for Montreal back in '93. Hopefully he can make it, and hopefully it's a good series. I'll catch bits here and there just to keep an eye on things, but like I said, I don't like kneelers. Anyway, until next time, this has been Hockey Night in Belmont.